The one time you don't slow down, you're like,
ow, that hurts.
Sorry. You like always slow down and you're not today.
Well, good morning, family. I am so grateful. It was just announced on the news that we are having a post 6 p.m. sunset tonight, which means the days are finally getting longer. I mean, they have been getting longer, but they feel like they're getting longer, getting back into the sunshine. Yay! Looking forward to an awesome day at the office with my wife. It's gonna be great. So for now, off to church. Well, I am checking in a little late, guys. We had a very quick start to the morning in which we had prayer time, which was awesome as always. But then we kind of jumped into a impromptu staff meeting, which I think will be our staff meeting for today. So that's good. That means that the rest of the day is so full of wide open possibilities. But as it is right now, it's actually almost lunchtime. And me, I've been in here, just set up my desk again. You saw I did all that wiring and everything else. Well, I wasn't expecting to have to get a new computer with a new charger. Here's my current desk setup. Looks nice and pretty, I suppose. But, however, as we know, the new MacBook Pro only has USB-C ports. So I have this USB hub, USB-C hub. It's got 3 USB 3s on there and a card reader and all that kind of stuff, but it's a very short cable. But I'd rather have this in the drawer and not have it hanging off here like a weird whatever. The whole one cable to rule them all sure would be nice if it was long enough to be hidden away. So I'm hoping that I can find a USB-C extension cable, which I'm sure they probably make, but the issue comes into what standard is it? Is it Thunderbolt 3? Is it USB 2? Is it USB 3? Is it power only? So I'm gonna have to track down the right cord. That's the one issue with this USB-C standard, is it has a lot of different protocols that it can use. Just because it's a USB-C end does not mean that it's USB 3, doesn't mean it's USB 2, doesn't mean it's Thunderbolt 3. All offer different speeds, also different power outputs, all those things. So if any of you tech guys out there that watch Pjoshyb and family have a line for a USB-C extension cable that you know works with Thunderbolt 3 and power delivery, so it will charge my MacBook Pro through that hub, please drop me a line. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to read through a lot of Amazon reviews because if they're just buying it for charging their cell phone, they're like, it works great. But then I plug it in, it's a USB 2 protocol. That would not be great. Anyway, tech problems. I know. I still love the computer. It's wonderful. It's quite a good computer, actually. And one day, everything will be USB 3, Thunderbolt 15, or whatever else, and we'll be good to go. Regardless, I think it's lunchtime. Executive decision has been made. We're not doing a lunch date. But we are having family movie night tonight. So instead, we're just gonna get a pizza for tonight, and I'm just gonna go grab our free schlotchkis.
Because we're babysitting on Friday night, the girls.
Nice. I didn't know about that. You're welcome. Have fun.
Thanks.
Okay. Lunch complete. Back to work.
Target! We're here to see if they have the Greatest Showman for my birthday. They don't have it. It was supposed to be here today. The internet said it was, and the internet's always right. They don't have it. We're gonna have to come back another day. That's sad.
This is actually very sweet. Colby, what was your question?
How do you do communion?
Exactly.
I've never done it before.
Colby's taking communion, but we like to cycle through the pastors to lead in communion, and we do it like once a month? Once a month. Yeah, we do once a month. This is Colby's first time actually leading communion. So we're going over all the ins and outs. It's pretty cool though. You're moving on up, Colby.
I'm improving.
You can put that on your resume. I've led communion.
I've done communion.
Well, the day is done, and the sun is the sun. That wasn't. Those were horrible lyrics. Sun is bright though. Expose me, camera. There we go. So we meet again here in Bertha. Mandy's actually helping out a lady who's coming to look at some of the homeschool stuff that we're giving away. So she's all stoked about that for sure. And they're in there talking homeschool things. I am headed home first tonight. And it's kind of weird because it feels like it should be a Friday night because we are having family movie night, but on a Tuesday. Nice thing though, Papa Murphy's has a pretty good deal on Tuesdays on any pizza. It is automatically cheaper. So I'm gonna go grab us a pizza and head on home. Mandy should be there shortly with the kiddos, and the fantastic movie watching will ensue. Set an alarm for 10 minutes.
Well, Javon did something to his neck. So we're at Dr. Eby's, which is a local chiropractor that does chiropractic care for pastors' families as a blessing, and he has been a blessing to us. He's actually the one who diagnosed Josh with MS. He's amazing. Javon, what did you do?
I was like a crack on my neck earlier today, and I cracked it, and then I couldn't move my head. And now I have a little more, but it's still pretty bad. I knew it hurt. It hurt bad.
Well, ooh. Javon was legit. Dr. Eby said he's got to come back the next 2 days and ice it tonight, and he said it was
multiple times tonight.
Acute cervical something. I mean, I knew that Javon was hurting, but he said no. It was legit. He messed his neck up.
He said it was something to do with locking every bone in my neck and having muscle spasms.
Yeah. So he was trying to crack his neck. He was twisting it, and it
just popped, and I couldn't move it. There's a tear coming out of my right ear.
How do you do this stuff?
My right ear, yes. Yes, my right ear. Yes. Because I was too busy in pain.
Sorry, I should have slowed down.
The one time you don't slow down, like 2 hours.
Ow, that hurts.
Sorry. You like always slow down, and you're not today. Slow, slow,
ooh.
Slow.
Better?
I can feel it, but it's better.
I interrupt this montage as I just heard the bad news about my son's neck. Who's sitting in a chair in the kitchen watching YouTube videos on random instruments because that's the only way he feels like his neck feels okay. And we're not going to have movie night tonight. Reagan and I are probably going to pick a movie and watch it. Mandy is Netflix and crocheting or something. Still going to be a good night. Some daddy-daughter time, I guess. Just got to figure out something to watch. And pizza's done!
How you feeling, Bubby? Fine. This is Javon's bedroom. Wow. He doesn't have a bed. That's his sickness buddy right there. Just put some doTERRA icy hot stuff.
Yeah,
Did that help?
I know it don't really look bad right now, but I can't like move my head in either of these directions. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like this.
Okay, I love you.